Off, let me introduce myself. I'm Sydney Maurer. I work at Beachbody Corporate in the sales team, and I work with Natasha pretty closely. I work with diamonds and one star. So if you're a diamond, let me know and contact me. One star, let me know, contact me, and then you get moved on to Jeff Cromanhook does 2 to 5 stars, and then Arnaud does 6 up. And so we're part of the Central region. We're a pretty tight group. So let me know if I can do anything for you guys. I know Natasha's a rock star, and she's definitely reached out to me for some of your guys' questions and stuff like that, and I will try my best to get anything I can answered and to help you guys. That's what I'm here for. My job is to help you, and I love it. So, so today I just kind of wanted to kind of get everyone back together and on the same page. Get everyone motivated. Get everyone excited for the new year coming up. We have Hammer and Chisel launching December 1st. That's super exciting. I did tell everyone December 7th, but Jeremy was wrong, so I'm going to blame Jeremy because I asked him like 17 times yesterday, and we found out we were wrong. So it is December 1st, so get people excited about that. That's really exciting. If you haven't tried Hammer and Chisel on the on-demand, do it. It's amazing. Okay, so I actually just want to start off with this, and I want to ask you guys a question, and it's simple. Why are you here? And anyone can answer. Well, maybe we'll just start with Sheena. Sheena, tell me why are you here? Why are you here and on this call right now? Maybe Sheena can't hear me.
Sheena. She usually puts headphones in, so she might not be hearing us.
Maybe she's frozen. She looks pretty frozen.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we'll move on. Kelly, are you able to tell me?
Here, I'm not muted. Can you hear me?
Sorry, what was that?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I am here. I'm hopefully signing my second coach to make me an emerald today. I am motivating myself to get happier and healthier and want to help others. So I love the support from the Center Squad and love to keep learning and growing.
Awesome. No, that's a good answer. And I'm glad you said that because everyone's why is a little bit different. And that's why I didn't really ask you what is your why. I kind of want to know why you're here because your why is the big picture, right? And we all need to have a very, very strong why. So if you don't have one, get one and tell Natasha what it is and make sure people are holding you accountable to your why. Your why is going to change in this business, and that's great because that means you met your first why. So keep changing it and keep on it, and then remember like the daily activities you're doing to reach your why. Like these group calls. Group calls and team calls are so important. Stay consistent with them. Stay active on them. I know Natasha probably wants you guys to ask questions and to stay active and always be really motivated in the team calls. And that's just part of your why and growing. So also there's 2 ingredients to help you with your why and to kind of help you with this business. And that's what we're going to discuss a little bit is belief and consistency. So you have to have belief, right? You have to believe in yourself. Who else is going to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself, right? You are selling a product. You are selling your personality almost. You have to believe in it. And it goes to the 3 vital behaviors. Are you being the product of the product? Have you started a workout and completed it from start to finish? If not, do it. It's good. Read your personal development every day, even if it's a page a day. Read it. I promise you it will help. And then invite. Always be inviting. And we'll kind of get into inviting a little bit later. But let's talk about belief a little bit more. So one of my favorite stories about belief is I'll tell you guys. So we had a coach. And she was on a call. She was actually on a call with Jeff Cromanhook. But I was able to kind of be a part of him a little bit. And she was so cute. And she was just really down on herself and struggling a little bit. And she would kind of get on these calls and she's like, I'm in a funk. I don't know what to do. And her cute mom, always poked her head in the screen and is like, how adorable is my daughter? She's so cute. She's so fit. She's doing this and she's just so cute. And I know she's going to do so good. And I know she was shooting for elite. So she's like, I know she's going to do so good. And I know she's going to come meet you, Jeff. She wants to come meet you. And this was at the New Leadership Conference back in October. So then her mom would trickle away and she would just yeah, I really want to do that, but we'll see. So then I was on these calls for a month probably with her, just kind of in the background. Next week, same thing happens. We're talking to the coach and she's like, okay, I'm doing this and this and this with my downline. And here comes like her cute little mom, like back in the screen, like, hi, Jeff. Hi, Sydney, you know, like so excited. And it's like, look how good my daughter's doing. She's just so cute, and just like raved about her, right? It happened I was on the call for 4 weeks. So it happened for 4 weeks in a row. And like clockwork, like this cute little mom just like popped into the screen. And so that's what it is. Like, she had belief in herself, yes, because that's what she wanted, but she had someone else to believe in her as well. She had like a Jiminy Cricket. We called her the Jiminy Cricket lady. And she was like sitting on her shoulder, constantly telling her, like, you can do this, you can do this. Like, in her ear 24/7, because we saw it, you know, like she would kind of say something negative and then the mom would pop in and be like, no, she can do it, you know, like, because it's hard to always keep yourself, always believing in yourself 24/7. This business is hard, right? It takes a lot out of you. It definitely is very emotional, I think. So when you have belief in yourself and have someone having belief in you too, like, you need a Jiminy Cricket on your shoulder. If that's Natasha, have Natasha be it. If it's me, reach out to me and I'll be it, you know. Whoever it is, like, definitely make sure someone else believes in you as much as you believe in yourself. And then fear. So with belief, you're going to have fear, right? So I've heard fear, so many fears. I can't even tell you how many, you know, it's like I said, it's sometimes a hard business and you get down on yourself, especially with new coaches. They, you know, like, what's the one thing you have to do is invite. So you post 3 to 5 times a day, right? And a lot of times that's hard. Like, it's hard to, you know, your fear of your family's going to think you're annoying or what people think of you or your friends. Fear of rejection is huge, you know, like, I always say go for the no's, and I'm sure Natasha says that too. Like, go for the no's, like, count them as a check mark and, you know, celebrate your no's too. Fear of success. Some people are scared of being successful, honestly, like, think that it's, you know, the Amy Silvermans and the Melanie Mutuals of the company are just like so out of reach. You guys are almost fearful of being that. So what I want you guys to do is write down 3 things that are stopping you, or 3 things that really scare you right now. Everyone has them. I want you to really look at those 3 things. You could do it after this call or tonight or whenever, but really look at these 3 things that are stopping you. Then I want you to, like, okay, these are my 3 things. I'm not going to let it do it anymore. I'm done. You have to get to the point where you're just so done. So then you'll crumble up your paper, burn it for dramatic effect, whatever it is, and get rid of it and get them out. It's visual. It's all, you know, it's something visual you can see. You can see your 3 fears and you can just get them out. So do that. It's a challenge for me to you guys, and just see if it makes you feel better, because you guys can do it. You guys are kicking butt. You guys all are here. You're wanting to be this business. So if you do that, you'll wipe away those fears. Okay, so consistency. So what I said, there's 2 ingredients, right? Belief and consistency. Consistency is huge, right? We all know that. Like, you have to be consistent. What are you doing today to move your business forward? I saw this thing. I hope I have the paper. I don't think I do. But it said 80% of what you do is, 20% of what you do equals 80% of your success. So even just that 20% of your inviting, that 3 vital behavior, if you're doing it every day and staying consistent, that's going to equal 80% of your success. Like, that is so cool, right? Broaden your sphere of influences. A lot of you coaches are probably in your warm market right now, which is great. Like, take it for what it's worth and get in there, and you're not annoying people. And if you are, they'll unfollow you. Who cares, right? Who really cares? You're going to find so many other people that will love to hear what you're doing. I've been telling a lot of my coaches now, stay consistent, especially right now. It's so important. I know it's the end of the year. No one wants to work out. I struggle with my workouts. I want to go eat cookies. There's cookies every day in this office. So you think we work for Beachbody and we're all fit and we're all like, oh, we have a gym here. We do have a gym here. But there's cookies every day in this office. So you have to stay consistent now. Because I know for me, I'm not a coach. I can't be a coach. But I always look at myself as, like being approached as one. And I know for me, like, here comes the New Year's. I always have New Year's resolutions. People are either going to get a gym membership, a treadmill, or come to you. they will come to you if you're consistent right now. I would so much rather work with a coach that I saw not eating those holiday cookies and working out and staying consistent with their posts. And I would think of them in January more than I'd think of some coach that just popped up in January out of the blue because they took November, December off, right? So you have to stay consistent now. Invite your coaches. They say that every 25 people you talk to, 5 will listen, 1 will say yes. Start asking those 25 people today. Even like during the Thanksgiving week, like this is a good challenge you guys could do too. Like Thanksgiving week's coming up, try to talk to 25 people every day for 5 days. Hello, that could be 5 coaches in 1 week. Easy as that. If you're just consistent with it, it's power of the follow-up. It's the 7 touch points. The 7 touch points are, you ask, you invite your first touch point, right? They say, no, I'm okay, and then they'll keep watching you. They'll watch your second post and they'll be like, oh, Kelly's actually pretty serious about this. She's posting it again. Hi. Sure. Kelly's pretty serious about this. She's posting it again. And then they'll still kind of say, no, I think I'm okay in their minds, right? And then they'll see an infomercial on TV and they'll be like, oh, hey, this is what Kelly was talking about. I see it on TV now. And then they'll go to the store and they'll see someone walking around in a 21-day fixed sweater. I know I went appliance shopping. I'm redoing my kitchen. So I was appliance shopping on Saturday and Sunday this week, and I had 4 people stop me in Home Depot about my 21-day fixed sweatshirt. 4 people. And it's like, I'm like, what? So I have to tell them, I'm like, I'm not a coach, but you can find them, So yeah, so you get stopped a lot. And so people notice that type of thing. So that's like your 4th touch point. Then they're watching you post a sweaty pics. That's 5. And then you're going to do, another post, and that's 6. And then it's all about power of the follow-up. Power of the follow-up is that 7th touch point that will get them in. I promise you. It works. It's even so I've only been with Beachbody for like 3.5 months. I'm pretty new. But I love telling the story because it's so true. So I'm 28. I have 2 little sisters and they're 18 and 21. Not one of us have ever been approached about a Beachbody product, about Shakeology, about a challenge group. Nothing. We're all girls. We all have Facebook. Not one touch point at all. So there's people out there. I promise you, stay consistent. And it was funny too, because during my interview process, it was a really, really, really long process. Okay. Like 7 interviews long. It was awful. So during my interview process, like that's what happened to me is like, I'm like, okay, I know what Beachbody is because I actually did. Like I ordered some products through like a Craigslist because I didn't know what the coach was or anything like that. So I had a lot of the products, but I didn't know the whole coaching thing about it. So I knew a lot of the products. So that was like, my first touch point was Jeff Cromenhook telling me about the job because I knew him. And then I'm like, no, I actually told him no in May. Told him no. Then he asked me again in June. So I said, okay, well, I'll just come look at it. So I came and looked at it and I'm like, this would be pretty fun. But I was really happy actually with my old job. I loved it. So it's kind of like, no, maybe, stuff like that. Then I started seeing the infomercials. Those infomercials get you. So then I started watching infomercials, and I'm like, this is amazing. And then it really wasn't 7 for me. It was like 4, and then I was on board. But you have to stay consistent, and I'm so grateful that Jeff was consistent with me because I told him no in May. And then he asked me again in June, and I said, I'll just come check it out, right? It's just that one extra ask and that power of the follow-up that will take it. So the next thing I want to talk about, are we okay on time? Okay. So the next thing I want to talk about is a little bit about accountability. We talked about belief and how you have to have belief in yourself and have, it always helps if someone else believes it with you. Kind of boosts you up when you're down, right? And it goes with the same accountability. If you don't have a success partner, I recommend getting one. From the beginning, I think they're so important. I think accountability can be in a lot of different ways. So an example is, what's a good example I can use? Okay. So I don't even know which one to use. Sometimes I get embarrassed using some of my own examples, but I will. So I got married in September, right? And it was so fun. And I went to Cabo for my honeymoon. And I drank so many pina coladas, and I ate all-inclusive food for like a week and a half, okay? So then I was like so sick of almost working out from before the wedding. You know, you have like your wedding and you get so excited and you work out so hard. So I was so done with it. Like I didn't work out for like 3 weeks. I probably took a month off, okay, and just ate like crap. Like I'll be honest, I ate a 5-pound bag of M&Ms in like 4 days. Like that's awful, right? Like who does that? It's embarrassing. So I'm embarrassed to tell you guys that, but that's my problem, right? So all of a sudden, like my clothes weren't fitting and I'm like, crap, you know, I need to do something. Like here I am working for Beachbody and I gained like 12 pounds. Like that's not supposed to be what happens. So I finally I set it as a goal. And this is what I did is I had accountability. First, you want to have an accountability partner in the industry. So someone in the industry. I am so lucky that I have 380 people in the industry that I can talk to. But I actually go to people here. So I have mine. Her name's Brittany. She's the manager over the West region, and she's my accountability partner here. She measures me every Monday morning, even when I tell her no. She weighs me in every Monday morning, even when I tell her no. And I'm like crying. I'm like, I don't want to get on the scale. And she's like, you have to. So she's my one at the industry because this, you know, we are in that industry. Number 2 is you need to have accountability in yourself. That but at the end of the day, you only know what you did. And for me, what I ate and when I worked out, right? It's accountability for me. I think what I do, and it works a lot, and I know a lot of people here do too, is they put a daily goal on a sticky note on their computer. Here's mine right now. I have my sticky note on my computer, and it gives me my goal for the day. And then at the bottom, it tells me like my end of all goal. Like mine was to lose 12 pounds. So every day it's like, I'm going to eat perfect today. Or maybe your goal is, you know, I'm going to be a 1-star by the end of the year or a diamond by the end of the year. Like, what are you doing? Write your goals. Like, I'm going to do 25 invites today. And at the bottom, it will say diamond by the end of the year, whatever it is. And then your number 3 accountability partner is a spouse or a friend. You know, if you don't have a spouse, that's okay. You know, get a friend, get Natasha, ask me, someone to hold you accountable. I honestly, I had to ask my husband. I just said, okay, I really need help. And so this is how you can help me. And this is how you can hold me accountable. Like this is so bad, but I'm a girl, right? And you guys all know girls are a little crazy sometimes. So like, I was telling him the other day, and I'm like, I want a frozen yogurt so bad. And frozen yogurt's like, I have to get like all the candy toppings, right? And he's just like, well, I thought you were on a diet, right? He's like, I thought you were trying to be good. And I just started bawling. I was like, stop telling me what to do. I just want a yogurt, you know, like emotionally a mess, right? So I started bawling, and he's just like, and he just pulled me aside and he said, he's like, I love you, and this is what's going to make you happy, and I want to be there for you. You know, at the end all, tell all, I want to be there for you. You asked me to be your accountability partner. And, you know, as soon as like I wiped away the tears, I was okay. And it really did help me. So find someone that's going to hold you accountable. And that's where the success partner comes into play. And, you know, most important, I think, in this business is we always need to celebrate our wins. Always take time to celebrate your wins. If it's selling a challenge pack, celebrate it. It's important. It's not just a number. It's helping someone change their life. It's so important. To close up, I want to tell one more story. And I actually heard it yesterday, and I think it's so cute. So it was a high school teacher. So it was a high school teacher, and every day he had a quiz sitting on the student's desk when they came in. And it was upside down. So when he got in, he'd say, okay, turn over your quiz and start every day for the whole year. About halfway through the year, like the students knew what they were getting into. They got in, and the teacher said, okay, turn your quiz over. So they turned it over. And there was just one single black dot on the sheet. That's it. So like all the students like start looking around like, what are we supposed to do with this, right? And so the teacher finally said, okay, so you guys probably want to know what this quiz is. This is what it is. I want you to write on this piece of paper exactly what you see and then turn it in. So he waited a couple minutes and, you know, slowly got the papers and stuff like that. So he started reading them out loud. And a lot of people just said black dot. Some people said small black dot. Some people said, you know, a dot in the center, whatever. And he said, okay. He said, okay. I said, okay. He's like, unfortunately, none of you guys passed this quiz. And all the kids are like, what are you talking about? Like, it's a black dot. And he's like, no, you are looking at such a small picture. What you're really missing is the whole white paper behind it. And no one's seen that. No one not once said a white paper or anything about a white paper, what they're seeing. So that's why you guys just, it's a good time. Take a step back, look at the big picture, focus on your why. Why are you doing this? What's the end all tell all? Like, what is really you, what really are you doing this for? And then everything will fall into place. You'll want to be motivated to do this. You'll want to be motivated to do your invites, to do your be product of the product in your personal development. It will come easy. So that's kind of what I have. Any questions or thoughts? Or Natasha, do you want anything else?
Does anyone have any questions? I know you guys are a pretty quiet group all the time, but this is the time to ask.
It is, yes, definitely. And don't be quiet. Just feel free. Okay. Well, if you find any time that or find a comment later on, just message me. It's Sydney J. Maurer. Add me on Facebook. I'd love to watch your journeys. Natasha's kicking butt for you guys. If you listen to her and do what she's doing, and just, she's such a good leader and she's just leading by example. So do that, and you guys will skyrocket. I promise you that.
Thank you so much, Sydney, for taking time today and sharing all that with us.
You're welcome. Have a good day, and I will see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.